heteronyms are, I know 99% of you don't know, and even 1% will tell the wrong definition. So let's know what are heteronyms. Same spelling but they're different source. Okay. What are heteronyms? The definition of heteronyms, let's read. Heteronyms, also called heterophonous homographs, are words that share the same spelling but have different pronunciation and meaning. Same spelling but different pronunciation and meaning. Really easy. This is the definition of heteronyms. Then what is the difference between homophones and heteronyms? We have already made a short video on homophones, so you should go and watch it. It's a must watch. It's really important. Homophones sound the same but are spelled different. They sound the same but are spelled different. But here, heteronyms are spelled the same but sound different. They are spelled the same but sound different. Then a stress shift pattern. What does this mean? Many English heteronyms follow a noun or a verb stress rule. Nouns are stressed on the first syllable, and verbs are on the second syllable. E.g., record. Okay, so this is noun. This is most of them. This is a noun. Record versus record. Okay, this is known as stress shift pattern, where you have to do the stress placement. Then is why they exist. Why do heteronyms exist? Heteronyms arise from different etymological origins. Just done. Etymological origins. Class distinction in grammar, noun versus verb. Okay. And standardization of spelling before pronunciation settled. Okay, really easy. Tip is listen for stress placement. I've already told you for noun and for verb. In noun, it's for the first syllables where we do the stress placement, and verb, it is the second syllables in where we do stress placement. So it's really simple. It's your biggest clues to the meaning. That's really easy. Okay. So you should know about heteronyms for knowing where to keep the stress placement. So tell me what are heteronyms in the comment if you learned something. Come on. So our first word is address. Pronunciation 1. What is the first pronunciation? Address. This is the stress on first syllable. So what is this? Noun. It's a noun. Meaning is the location of a person or place. Address. You must know what address is. You write address on your mails or something like that. This is known as address. Example is, write your address on the envelope. So you have to write your address on the envelope. This is known as address. And one is address. It is a verb because it has stress on second syllable. Address. To speak to someone formally or to deal with an issue. To speak to someone in a formal way. Informal. So it's formal way. Respectful or good way. Or to deal with an issue. Address. Okay. Example is, the president will address the nation tonight. Okay, they have same spelling. You must see they have same spelling but different pronunciation and meaning. So you have to see where they are using, in which sentence they are using, and understand like that. The president will address the nation tonight. Then is bass. Pronunciation 1 is, bass. Rhymes as bass. It is a noun because it has full syllable which is stressed. Meaning is a type of freshwater or saltwater fish. Bass is a type of freshwater or a saltwater fish. It's just a fish, you can say. Example is, he caught a large bass in the lake. He caught a large bass, a saltwater, freshwater fish. Then we have this, which is known as base. Not Y. Base. Pronunciation 2. It's a noun and an adjective. This is just a noun, but this is both a noun and an adjective. Meaning is the lowest range of a musical sound is known as a bass. Example, she plays the bass guitar in the band. So these were our most important heteronyms. पहला हमारा जो word है वो है BOW. They have two pronunciations. Let's see which one. Pronunciation 1 is bow. It is bow. Meaning is, it's a word and a noun. It can be used as a verb or a noun in a sentence. Meaning is to bend forward as a sign of respect. To bend forward as a sign of respect, or the act of bending. The act of bending. Example, the actor took a bow after the performance. He took a bow after the performance. This is known as bow. Then pronunciation 2 is bow. B-O-H, bow. It rhymes as go, bow. It is a noun. Meaning is a weapon for shooting arrows. It's a weapon for shooting arrows, or we can say, or it is a tied ribbon loop, or it is known as it has different meaning, a tied ribbon loop. First meaning is a weapon for shooting arrows, and then is a tied ribbon loop. The example is, she tied a bow on the present. She tied a bow on the present, a bow used for decorations. Then is C-L-O-S-E, close. Its pronunciation 1 is close, close. Verb, it is a verb. Meaning is to shut or bring to an end, to bring to an end or to shut. Example is, please close the door, please close the door. Then second pronunciation is close. Rhymes as doors, close, close, close. It's an adjective. Meaning is near in space, time or relationship. It is near in space, time or relationship. Close. Example is, they live close to the school. They live close to the school. Close the door and they live close to the school.
It is conduct.
It is conduct.
It's conduct.
Conduct.
Actually, both the pronunciations are right. Why are they right? Because C-O-N-D-U-C-T is an heteronym. One. C-O-N-D-U-C-T. Pronunciation 1 is conduct. I am going to tell you the pronunciation 1 and Akshita is going to tell you the pronunciation 2. Now, conduct. Conduct. Conduct means behavior, the way one acts, your behavior. Example, his conduct at the meeting was professional. His conduct at the meeting was professional.
Pronunciation 2, conduct. There is a stress on the second syllable, conduct. It is a verb. Meaning is to lead something, manage it or carry out. To lead, manage or carry out. Example is, she will conduct the orchestra tonight. She will conduct the orchestra tonight. She will lead it tonight.
C-O-N-F-L-I-C-T. The first pronunciation is conflict. Conflict. It's a noun. It's used as a noun in a sentence. A serious disagreement or struggle. A serious disagreement or struggle. The conflict between the two sides continued. A serious disagreement. They are disagreeing on each other. Okay?
Pronunciation 2, conflict. Conflict. The stress on second syllable, conflict. It's a verb and the meaning is to be incompatible or at odds. To be incompatible, to not agree for the statements. Example is, your statement conflicts with the evidence. It is incompatible or at its odd. This is known as conflict, a verb.
Console, but it has two pronunciations. C-O-N-S-O-L-E. It has two pronunciations. The first one is console. The first syllable has stressed. Console. It's used as a noun in a sentence. A panel or cabinet containing controls. A panel or cabinet containing controls. A gaming device. Gaming device. She bought the latest gaming console. A gaming device. Right?
Pronunciation 2 is console. Second syllable stress. Really important. It is known as a verb. Console. Meaning is to comfort someone in grief or distress. If someone is in grief, distress or is sad, you console somebody. Console somebody. Example is, he tried to console his crying friend. He was crying and he consoled him. This is known as the meaning of console.
N-T-E-N-T. The first pronunciation is content. Content. It's used as a noun in a sentence. The material or topics in a book. Material or topics in a book. Speech or website. Example, the content of the article was very informative. So content is the material or topics in a book, speech or a website.
Pronunciation 2. What is it? It's content. Content, a verb because it has stress on second syllable. It's also an adjective and also a verb in a sentence. We can use it. Meaning is satisfied. As an adjective, we can say show the quality satisfied. Somebody is satisfied by the result. In verb, it is known as to make someone satisfied. To make somebody satisfied. First, you are satisfied, then you make somebody satisfied. They are okay with it. Example is she was content with the outcome. She was satisfied. She was content with the outcome.
contract. The first pronunciation is contract. Contract. It's used as a noun in a sentence. A legally binding agreement. A legally binding agreement. Sign the contract before starting work. Sign the contract, which is a noun or paperwork, before starting the work.
Then we have pronunciation 2, contract. Contract. It is used as a verb because second syllable has stress. Really easy. Meaning is they have three different meanings. First is to shrink, to contract, to shrink, and to acquire disease. To acquire a disease is known as contract also. And the third meaning is to make an agreement. To make an agreement on something or to make an agreement is known as contract. Example is metals contract when cold. Metals shrink, contract when cold. This is known as contract, a verb.
SERT. It is first pronunciation is desert. Desert. It's used as a noun in a sentence, meaning a dry, sandy, barren region with little rainfall. Example, the Sahara is the world's largest hot desert. Desert.
Then we have pronunciation 2, which is desert. Desert. Okay? Stress on second syllable, it is a verb. Meaning is to abandon someone or something. To abandon. To remove something. Someone or something. To abandon them. To not take care of them anymore. Someone or something. To abandon them is known as desert. He deserted his post during the battle. He abandoned his post during the battle, or he deserted his post during the battle is known as desert.
DIGEST. The pronunciation 1 is digest. Digest. The first syllable is stressed on. It's used as a noun in a sentence. A summary or compilation of information. A summary of information or a compilation of information. The example, the monthly digest arrived in my inbox. The monthly digest, the summary.
Then pronunciation 2 is digest. Digest. Stress on second syllable is a verb. Meaning is to break down food in the stomach. First meaning is, just as I told, we eat the food, it goes down and break down in the food. This is known as digest. And the second meaning is to absorb information. You do gossip with your friend and then you say, let me digest the information. So example is, give me time to digest the information. Digest the information. This is known as digest. Let's learn about it. It's a heteronym pronunciation. They have two pronunciations. Which are these? First is does. 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 It is a verb. Does. Meaning is third person singular present of do. It is a third person singular. It is the present of do. Does. Does. Do. Does. Meaning is she does her homework every day. She does her homework every day. It is the third person singular of do. Does. Then we have pronunciation 2, which is does. 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 It is a noun in plural form. Plural form, okay? It is a noun in plural form. Meaning it is a female deer, plural of doe. You know doe? It is a female deer. Deer. Female deer is known as a doe. The plural form of it is does. Does. It is rhymed as toes. It is in plural form of noun. Example is two does grazed in the clearing. Two does grazed in the clearing. Okay? Let's see one more word. Okay, second word is entrance. Entrance. Pronunciation. There are two pronunciations. First is entrance. Entrance. So what is this? It's a noun. Really easy. So first syllable, stress. Meaning is a door or opening used to enter. A door or an opening used to enter somewhere. Or the act of entering. The act of entering inside something is known as entrance. Entrance. Example is meet me at the main entrance. Meet me at the main entrance. Okay, then we have pronunciation 2, which is entrance. Entrance. It is a verb because it has stress on second syllable, as you already know. Meaning is to fill with wonder and delight, or to enchant. To fill with wonder or delight. Entrance. To fill with wonder or delight, or to be enchanted. To enchant. Entrance. Example is the music seemed to entrance the audience. The music seemed to entrance the audience. Tell me which of these heteronym did you know? Heteronym discharge garment. D-I-S-C-H-A-R-G-E, discharge. First pronunciation is discharge. Discharge, so it's a noun. Discharge. Meaning the act of releasing or a substance released. The act of releasing or a substance that is released. That is released, a substance. Okay, this is the meaning of discharge. Example is his hospital discharge was approved. His hospital discharge was approved. Then our second pronunciation is discharge. Discharge. As you already know, this is a verb because it has stress on second syllable. Meaning is to release or emit or to carry out a duty. To release or emit or to carry out a duty is known as discharge. Discharge. Example is the doctor will discharge her tomorrow. The doctor will discharge her tomorrow. Okay. Here it is written his hospital discharge was approved. These are the meaning of discharge. Different meanings, same pronunciation. Sorry, different meaning, different pronunciation and same spelling. E-X-C-U-S-E. There are two pronunciations. First is excuse. Excuse. Ends in S-S. Excuse. It is a noun. The meaning is a reason given to justify a fault or behavior. A reason you give to justify the fault or behavior you did in the past. Example is he gave a poor excuse for being late. He gave a poor excuse for being late. Then we have pronunciation 2, which is excuse. Excuse. Ends in ZZ. Excuse. It is a verb and the meaning is to forgive or release from a duty. This is excuse. This is excuse. Okay? To forgive or release from a duty. Excuse me. We say that. Excuse me. Example is please excuse me for interrupting. Please excuse me for interrupting. A magic word. You must have learned this in school. So our first heteronym is H-O-U-S-E. Pronunciation 1 is house. House. Ends in SS. As you already know, it is a noun. And the meaning is a building where people live. You live in a place. You are watching a short while you are somewhere. Maybe you are in a house. In your house. Example is their house has a large garden. Their house has a large garden. This is known as house. Where people live. Pronunciation 2 is house. House. Ends in ZZ. Means house. It is a verb. Meaning is to provide shelter or accommodation to somebody. To provide shelter to somebody is known as house. And your own shelter is known as house. Really easy. Example is the shelter houses up to 50 people. The shelter houses up to 50 people. It gives shelter to somebody else. This is the difference between house and house. Of the word I-M-P-A-C-T. Impact. First pronunciation is impact. Impact. It is a noun because of the first syllable. Meaning is a powerful effect or a collision. A powerful effect, impact or a collision. Something just collides with something. This is known as impact. Example is the impact of crash was severe. The impact of the crash was severe. Then pronunciation 2 is impact. 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 It is a verb because of the second syllable, stress. Meaning is to have a strong effect on something. You have a strong effect on something is known as impact. Impact. Example is the new policy will impact all employees. The new policy will impact all employees. To have a strong effect on someone or something. Heteronym. Pronunciation 1 is increase. 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 Now it is a noun and the meaning is a rise in number or quantity or degree. A rise in a number, a quantity or a degree is known as increase. Increase. Example is there was a significant increase in sales. There was a significant increase in the sales. To rise in number of quantity or degree. Okay. Then we have pronunciation 2, which is increase. Increase. What did I show you right now? Increase. This is known as increasing. It's a verb. Meaning is to become or make larger. To become or make larger. Example is exercise can increase your energy levels. Exercise can increase your energy levels. So there's a difference between increase and increase. He insulted me. He called me a donkey. Oh my god. Now what is the difference between this insult and this insult? INSULT is our heteronym. Let's learn about the difference between them. First pronunciation is insult. Insult. Now it is a noun and meaning is a remark or action that offends someone. I call you donkey. This offended you. This is known as an insult. To insult somebody, that they can get offended by it. Example is that comment was a terrible insult. That comment was a terrible insult. Next pronunciation is insult. Insult. It's a verb. Meaning is to speak or to treat with disrespect. To speak or to treat somebody with disrespect is known as insult. Don't insult him in front of everyone. Don't insult him. Don't disrespect him in front of everyone. This is the difference between insult and insult. Do you know the difference between invalid and invalid? Let's see what is different between these two words as a heteronym. These both are a heteronym, means the same spelling but different pronunciation and different meaning. Let's know about them. First heteronym, first pronunciation is INVALID. So pronunciation 1 is invalid. Invalid. It can be used as a noun or an adjective in a sentence. Invalid. Meaning is a person weakened by illness or disability. So he has illness, or maybe he's broke his hand, he doesn't have a hand, he has a disability. It is known as invalid. Example is the invalid was confined to a wheelchair. He was on a wheelchair. He was an invalid. Okay, this is known as invalid. Then pronunciation 2 is invalid. 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 It can be used as an adjective in the sentence. Meaning is not legally or officially acceptable or not valid. Not legally or officially accepted by someone, or it is not valid. That's two different meanings. Invalid. Invalid. Example is your passport is invalid after the expiry date. Your passport is invalid after the expiry date.